Welcome back, guys. Johnny, not Today Craps. Listen, man, I had 10 videos recorded from, what is this, 119 to 129. All of them not good. The freaking sound was terrible. Bro, I wasn't checking after every video. Oh my God. 10 videos. They were all awesome. I had to delete them. I had to. You couldn't, it was so bad. Terrible, man. I had awesome content. I'm probably not going to be able to replicate that. That kind of sucks. I had some cool stuff. We'll probably redo them. I'm going to redo them from here on out. It sucks. I had 10 videos that I can't even release right now because I had to delete them. The sound quality was so bad. You would have been like, what the heck is this, and then unsubbed if you were a sub. So, not today. We're not going to gamble with funds we don't have. We are not going to give back profit when a profit, and we're not going to gamble emotionally. We're going to be level-headed. We're going to chill. We're going to have a good time. So, $4,000 buy-in. Why 4,000? Because I do a $400 don't pass. We're going back to our early days here, where we play a hybrid style. We're on the 9. Me and a 9. I'm going to play. Let me get some green here. I'm going to get $400 in green. Maybe 500. Why not? 500. We'll get a rack of green here. Bang. Now let's just play this out. See how much we can make or lose. We'll see, right? I'm going to go $400 out here. And we're going to play the field. I like this way of playing. I think it gives you the best opportunity, and we just break even. We lose this though, but we break even, right? We're just breaking even. I'm just going to leave it, and we're coming out. 6 against the 6. 516 is kind of tough. Go 150 here. 75 on the 9. So we're looking for anything but a 6, and we get to 9. So we get 105. Right, 105 up here. Well, 105 plus a quarter in the field. So I'm going to bank the 105, right? And the quarter I'll throw back in. It's up to you. You do however you want to play. And we hit the 5. So that pays 70 for the 50. We'll take 75 for 5. And then 140. For 100. So now we have $300, $315 in profit, right? Not really, because we got to throw this back out. Now it is $315. Because that is it's 100, 200, 400. So we're at $300 in profit. Now it's up to you what you want to do. Now if we hit a 6. We're going to lose, we'd lose like, what's that, $85. Not terrible. If we throw a 7, we win $315. Now I'm going to go for one more roll and see what happens. There's no set strategy that works long term. We need to get this through our heads. Everything is a per roll basis. So we roll the 6. So like, I should have taken that down and just played light side. But I lost this, so I'm down $85. So we count this off. We're going to bring another $400 out here. All right, let's go. And we throw the 10. So now I'm going to be out here for this, like this. I'm not going to do anything different. It's going to be like this. I'm just going to rack this, and we're going to start over. There's nothing wrong with starting right over again. Really not. So we're just going to start this over. And we threw the 9 with nothing on it. So this is a quarter, and we'll just buy the 5 for 100. We're looking for 6 and 8s. 3. This is why I like playing the field, because every roll pays us. We're just trying to avoid the 10. Hopefully we can. If we do, there's 11. Another. So we're up like $75. So we'll bring this to this. 9. All right. So we get 105. Plus a quarter for the field. So 105, right? So I'm going to put this to the side. I'll put this to the side. And we're up 125. So if we 7 out, we're up 125 pretty much. We got the 6. So here's where you got to get a little strategic. All right, so we got paid 175. Right, so 175, I'll put that back in the field. So now we have 275 to play with. If you want to take this down. Or, right, we can book the $200 profit, right? Or book all this back and just roll it out and hope to God a 7 comes before a 10. And we booked ourselves like a nice little win. It's all how you want to play this. This is why I like playing this way, right? You're in control of what you want to do, right? You don't have to ladder up and down. You're playing the light side with the dark side as like a little hedge. And again, like right now, if we 7 out, we're going to be up 275. We've made $275, right? So it's up to you on how you want to attack this. Now, I don't understand why players don't play. Again, the come out rolls is destroy these. And again, points being hit destroys this. But again, you can make that back by just hitting numbers, right? So, of course, I'm playing with $4,000. You can play with $10,000, whatever. Of course, I'm playing a lot higher than most people. But a lot of people are in here for $250, $300 regardless with no protection with the 7. At least we have some protection, right? That's why I like playing like this. So again, we're going to reduce this so it's $300. So here's our $400 what we bought in for, right? So now we have $350 right here. We can roll and see what happens. Maybe get one more hit and then assess. Let's do that. We're not going to play the field. We're going to lock in $350. If we hit the 10, we lost $50. Big whoopee, right? If we 7 out, we won $350, right? So let's see what happens. 549. That was a 5, guys. Come on. Whatever. It was a 549. That pays us $70. We'll take 75 for 5. So now, there's our 4. That's what we bought in for. Now we're up $400 no matter what. Now we're up 400. Right? Doesn't matter what happens. Well, it does. Because if we 7 out now, we're up 400. If we hit the 10, we're even, right? So basically, we're even for what we're in for. So if we throw a 10, we basically made $25. We kind of washed it out. But it's all about risk, right? How you want to attack the game. If you don't take risk, you're not going to make money, right? You can't play crap safe because you'll just slowly bleed over time. Now, for me, against the 10, I'm willing to risk I'm willing to risk it, right? So if I get another hit, hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second, guys. So, sorry, my wife. So, this is what we have to think about collectively. Like, we can take everything down right now, right? And just walk away. We could do that. There's no problem with that. And I think we would be up, to be honest. I think we would be in profit and be out of here. Right? What are we down? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 11. We would be down 900. So this is 800. We'd be up to $300. We could be gone. We could be out of here. We could be out of here, but I want to play for a little while, right? But we have to be realistic on how much we can make the way we're playing, right? At any moment, it can go into the trash can. At any moment, we can go to the moon. We have no idea. But for like this, like I said, we hit a 10, we're basically even, right? We just break even. We hit a 7, we're getting our money back plus 400. So the only thing that hurts us right now, it doesn't hurt us. We basically make no money if we throw a 10. So let's just throw it and see what happens. 6. So that's 175. So now you have a decision to make. We'll play the field. We'll bank the 100. Now we're in a non-losing position. Now we are in a non-losing position, right? It doesn't matter. We made $100. $100 either way profit. No matter what happens, If a 10 gets hit, we're up $100 no matter what. So let's go. And the 7. So this is how this is going to play out. Look. So we've got 100, 200, 300, 400. And this is going bye-bye. So we get to keep this. So this is 200, black. Right? $400 coming right back here. We're going to rack this, right? We bought in for 4,000. So this is 300. Right? 300, 200. So we're only down 100 here. So we're up $440. All right, and we didn't do anything super crazy. Nothing crazy happened. Again, you have to survive. We have to survive the come out rolls. We have to survive the 7 on the come out rolls. And the point being hit for a few hits. Now on the 8, I guess the 6 and the 8, a little tough. You have to make this decision, right? So against the 6 and an 8, you have to make the decision if you want to keep this here and play out $300-$400 up here and maybe potentially lose this. Now we can move into the don't come, right? But if we throw a 7 now, that's gone, and we would have won here, right? So you have to weigh the odds on what you want to do. Me, I'm not. If I'm playing this, I'm playing this. If I'm playing the don't pass, I'm playing the don't pass. If you beat me, you beat me, right? And again, I'm going to try and get some coverage up here. I'm going to go 300 up here, right? I'm going to go 300, so I got 200 and this. I'm going to go 150 here, 100 here, quarter there, and a quarter here, right? And then I'm going to see if I can get a 5, 6, 9, or whatever before an 8 and make some money and then maybe pull it down and not get caught with the 8. We'll see what happens. And we hit the 5, right? So you have to make the decision, right? We just profited $115 pretty much. Is that okay against an 8? This is what you need to think about. I don't care about any other strategy. Every strategy will win and lose. So like right now, playing the way we're playing, which I think is a great way to play because you get exposure to both sides. With a little bit of hedge, and you can win on both sides. Now against an 8, your chances of an 8 being thrown are much greater than a 4 or a 10, of course, right? A 6 and 8 have better chance than a 4 and a 10 because of the odds. Will it get rolled? I have no idea. Nobody knows. You can go 20, 30, 40 rolls without rolling an 8. We have no clue what the future dice are going to do, right? So you have to make this decision. Is against an 8. Now, we just ate into this $115. So if we throw an 8, we lost $285. Not terrible, right? Is it worth the risk to roll again, right? That's the thing you have to decide. I may be okay and content with this one, saying, all right, yeah, I'm just going to take everything down, take it all off. I'm okay with making $115 against this shooter. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. You have to be content, satisfied, whatever the word is. You have to be okay and think about this, right? It's really easy to get wrapped up into the hype. Oh my God, I'm shaking the table. So I'm going to roll with it. I think we can avoid the 8 for at least 1 or 2 more rolls. Okay? And we did it. So we lost $285. Not the end of the world. We lose that. But this is back into our rack, right? And we lose this. So we'll put the $400 back out there. Again, like I said, you have to be willing to understand the risks. So let's go. So we're on the 4 now. So now I'm okay with taking a little bit more risk. Now, a 7 could come and ruin our risk now. So now I'm going to go like this. So now I have every number covered. And again, I'm okay with where we're sitting right now. Let's see what happens. Yo 11. So we get a quarter. You can throw it out here. Put it on the 5. The 5 ruins the field bet, right? 3. Another quarter. I'm going to put it on the 5. So I'm looking for 6 and 8s, right? 6 and 8s. And we 7'd out. Right? So we lose 200. Lose 50, I mean. But again, that's our $400 sitting here. I'm just going to keep it there. And we broke even. Made no money. And that sucked. Against the 4, you want like a nice long roll. So the 5. So now we're going to bring this like this. You can do whatever you want. You can go bang, bang, bang. But you're going to make 35 plus 25, 50 plus 25. So maybe we'll do it like that. We'll see what happens. But we want 6 and 8s. We want 6 and 8s on this strategy, right? And we 7'd out. We broke even. Nothing happened. It's getting really bad. The table's getting choppy, disgusting, and coming out. And we're throwing come out 7s. So come out 7, killing us. But again, we can make it back. It's okay. So here we go. 5. Back on the 5. Now we're hoping for like some 6 and 8s. Yo, 11. This is disgusting what's going on. The table's getting nasty. Nothing good is coming. The numbers are crappy. Everyone's getting into a bad mood. And the 10 hits. So 10 pays 50 and then quarter. So we're getting 75. We don't pay the commission here. And it's up to you what you want to do. I'm going to throw it out, right? I'm going to throw it out here. We'll bring everything up. Get a couple hits, and then we'll take it down, right? Well, hopefully. 4 pays 100 plus a quarter. I'm going to keep the 100. I'm okay with that. And I'll throw that there. Now, I want one. I at least want to hit a 6 or an 8, right? And we 7'd out. But we 7'd out. We made $100, right? We at least secured $100. So let me get this back down to where $400, 100, 300, 400. All right, so we basically got $100, all right? So let's go. And aces on the come out gives us 400. So we're not doing terrible. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth. We're on the 8 again. So now you need to make the conscious decision. Against an 8, I'm going to throw $400 out here this time, all right? And I'm going to go 150 on the 5, 150 on the 6, 50 on the 9, 50 in the field, right? So let's see what happens. And we throw a 9. That pays 70 and 50. So that's 120. Pays us 120. I'm going to book it because I want to hit at least a 6 or a 5. We hit a 3 for 50, all right? Now, against an 8, like I was talking before, we got burned on it before, right? We got 170 right here. Are you content with that, right? You should be. But I'm just going to roll it out. I want to hit a 5 or a 6. And we 7'd out. Not the worst. Not the worst. So that's 100 and 300 is 400. That pays that. So we made $170. Not the worst case against an 8. You have to be willing to risk, right? So off. Again, we're looking for no 7s, a hard 8. Look at that. So again, we'll do the same thing. Same setup. Looking for 6s. 5s and 6. 10 pays us 50 in the field. You can book this, right? We can put it out here. Again, you can't lose both sides. That's what I like about this. You really can't lose both sides. So either you're going to make money, lose money, whatever. We'll put 50 on the 4. And we 7'd out. So basically, there was a wash. It was a wash. We made no money, right? So it's 300 and 400. Right? So we're coming out again. AC, Deucey on the Lucy. So we went $400. Getting a little lucky. Getting a little lucky. And we're on the 6 now. Looking for that 6 before. Now we're going to bring this to the 8. You don't have to put it all on the 8. It's up to you. You can do it like this. If you want to get every number, you can go 60. And we got it's 100, 250. So we have $90 to play with. We'll do something like this. We'll do that, right? So we're in for, what is this? This is 100, 210, 285, 385. We're in for 385. So if we 7 out, so I'm looking for 2 hits, hopefully, and we 7 out. We win $15. We're in for 385. All right, we're going to do $15. Bang. And we'll take this down. And let's go. 7. We lose $400. So that's the only thing that kills us is come out rolls 7-11s and points being hit. You know, on this on the don't pass. All right. So we're on the 4. We're going to take all this down. We're going to reassess here. Let's reassess our situation. So this is going for $100 here. We'll color up. Got this. So now we're going to go 150. So against a 4, I'm not scared. You really shouldn't be scared, but you could be scared at the same time. You know? And then we're covered every number. So let's see what happens. And we roll a 3. Quarter. Again, if you beat me on a 4 and 10, congrats. And we'll throw that on a 9. Let's see what happens. We're looking for 6 and 8s. There it is. So that pays 175, right? 175. We're going to bank the 150. We're going to walk away with something, right? 9 pays 35 and 25. Right? So 35 and 25, right? We're going to bank it. So now we're at $200, 210. So if we 7 out, we want 210 bucks, right? Aces pays double in the field. So I'll use this field bet to buy the 9 and then the 10. You bet whatever you want. You can put it all on one number. I don't really care what you do. You do it whatever you want to do. We're on the 10. So 50 and a quarter. So we went 50 and a quarter. I'm going to take the 50 and the quarter. I'll put on the 9. Let's see. 325 pays 105, right? 75 pays 105. Right, we'll bank the 75, put that there, and you know what? I'll bring the 5 to 100 bucks. Now I'm up 300 bucks. So if we hit a 4, I'll only lose 100 bucks. If we throw a 7, we win 300. Right? We won 7, netted us 300 bucks. So here's 100, 200, 300, 400, and we had $125 on the table extra. Right? So this pays this. And we're going to bring this right back. And I think I'm probably in the profit now. This is 200. Doesn't take much to get back. 300. So we started with 4,000, right? 500, 600, and like 700 bucks, $700 plus. That's a great day. Leave. Buy. It hasn't been going super great, but we've been hitting numbers. I just like playing this way. Don't ask. I have no idea why. It's just an awesome way to play. So we're on the 9. As long as you can avoid the points and then get some money. Again, you're getting hits. It eats into this. So you can kind of absorb the losses a little bit, right? So like that's just the way I think. And I think it's just a smart way of playing. To be honest, it's just a really cool way of playing. And again, we can go crazy. Like, against the 9, I don't mind going $400 out here. You can just do 300. I don't mind doing it like this. This is how I would play a 4, 5, 9, and 10. This is how I would start my bets. It would be, if it was on the 5, it would be the 6, 8, 9. 9 is 5, 6, 8. It's on the 4, we're playing the 5, 6, 8. This is 5, 6, 8. You can play the 6, 9. I just like covering this when playing the field. So like I get exposure to everything, right? So hard 10. Nets me a quarter. The money is the 6 and the 8s. So like here, I'm going to put it on the 10. Why not? 10 can come back. I should have put it on the 5. Yeah, 10 came right back. Look at that. So now we get 75. Right? 50 plus quarter, 75. I'll take this down. Now I have 100 bucks. And we threw a 6. Perfect. You can press. You can do whatever you want here. The only thing you lose, you can't lose both sides. So like we have this. You can press this. Now, if you throw a 7 and you put this out here, we'll say, you're only going to net $100, right? If you keep this, throw a 7, you're going to net this money, right? 275 bucks. You throw a 9, you're going to lose the 400, but we won 275. You'll lose $125. So like you're looking for those little long streaks, but also even if you throw a 7, you still bench some money. It's just a great, in my eyes, it's just a better way because you're playing both sides and you get to decide if you want to take extreme risk, a little risk, just collect, press. So like it's up to you. So I'll keep this. I'll go one more roll and see what happens. And we 12. So we get double the field. So we're basically playing the iron cross, right? With a little bit of 7 as the hedge. So we went 50 here. I'm going to use the 50 and I'll buy the 5, right? Or place the 5, whatever you want to call it. So 12 again, back-to-back 12s, another 50 bucks. We'll throw it on the floor. We'll bring that to 300. So if we throw a 9, we'll lose 100 bucks. Big whoopee, right? 5. So we lose the field, right? We get 100 We get, so this is 100 plus, so 35 pays, or 25 pays 35, and then 100 pays 140. Again, this is easier said than done, and you need the cooperation of the table. So like here, I'll keep the black chip. So now look. So I have this, I'll put the field back. This is a quarter. Man, I got 50 bucks. So here's 450. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I should do it in front. This is 450, right? 450. Now let's game this. Let's game. This is what you need to think. So if we throw a 9, we pressed in here a little bit, plus we're up 50 bucks to this. So we can't lose on a 9, right? If we throw a 7, we get $400 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 bucks. So like we're in a non-losing position right now. Now, of course, you can take back your $400, roll with this and save this, right? But you'd only be netting 50 bucks because this is all your profit out here, right? So we're just, right now, how the way it is, we can't lose any money. We're in the position of not losing anything. So let's roll it out. 9. So they hit the point. So there you go. So here, we made money. We made 50 bucks. So let's just do 400. Let's see. So 9 paid quarter here. Oh! Spillage. Man, how'd that happen? How'd that happen? A loud noise for no reason. Oh, Mia and Dakota on the couch. All right, so this pays this. So let's take this back to $400. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're up 100 bucks. So this is our 4. Right? 400 are what we bought in for. Here's our 400 that's going to even out, right? We're losing this. So we're losing this, but we won all this. We won 150 bucks. Not bad. Not bad for a point being hit. And I can tell you right now, we are up. We're up a bunch. We're up a bunch. So we're up 500, 600, 700, 800, 880. That's a good day. Bye. I'm gone. And I haven't stressed anything right now. It's not always going to be like this. I understand. But let's just continue. That's why I roll out for a while. See if we can. Again, I had 2 videos where we tested like this whole bankroll and brought it back to win thousands. And of course, those videos got messed up. Of course, right? So 8 is our new point. It's all about risk appetite. So the only thing, we only have $400 at risk all the time, right? So you can't lose on both sides. You can't lose on both sides. So against the 6, a 9, so we got 250, 300. Let's do, that's 350, and we'll do 50 there, right? So we got $400, we 7 out. Perfect. So perfect. So we win 50 in the field, right? And 140 on the 9. Against an 8, we just won 190 bucks. Right? To be honest, I'll probably, in the casino, take this down. Take it all down. Just take me out. Just take me out of the game, coach. And I'm okay against an 8 winning $190. Right? But for the video purposes, we're going to roll this out. We roll the 4. We win 50 bucks in the field. So again, if we roll an 8, I would be down. So that's 225. I'd be down $175 roughly, right? If we roll an 8, it's not a terrible day, and we roll the 8, right? We rolled the 8. We lost a little bit of money, but it wasn't like right off the bat. We were able to hit a few and rack, right? So let's just continue. And again, it's going to go in ebbs and flows. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. You're going to win. You just try to hope to win more than you lose. So now we're on the 6. Not good for us. Like I said, you get that one hit, you're gone. Peace. Bye. You get that one hit and you're gone. That's why that against the 6 and 8, you should just take your one hit and be gone. So this is 350, and we'll throw 50 here. That's 400. We throw a 7, we break even. We throw a 6, we lose 400, right? And we threw a 4, hard 4. Wins us 50 bucks. Now against a 6, is $50 good enough? Probably, but we're going to risk it one more time, and we 7 down. So we win 50 bucks. We want 50 bucks no matter what, right? So this comes off. Granted, we could have won 400 if we didn't play any of this. I get that, but we're trying to play light side with like a little bit of a hedge, right? So let's go. And we 7 on the come out, kind of sucks. And again, our winnings are dwindling. So like I said, you got to catch the runs, and that's it. So this goes like this. We're going to do this. So this is 300. We're going to go, this is it. This is $400 at risk. We're looking for 6 and 8s. And we get the 8, hard 8, for 175. All right, so 1, oh, that's supposed to be 50. 25, sorry guys, it's supposed to be 25. So 175, right? So we have 150. I'm gonna roll one more time. We got a 3, so that's a quarter, right? We got 175 up here. You can YOLO that on a 6 or an 8. It's up to you. I'm trying to get out of risk here. I'm trying to make $400 to even this out. Trying right now. So we got another hard 8. Pays 175. All right? So that's the quarter for 175. Now, you have to make a decision. So like if we throw a 9, we lose $75 here, right? If we throw a 7, we win 375 or 3 and a quarter. Then we have even money out here with this. So I'm going to try and get one more hit, hopefully, and we got a quarter. We're trying to get one more hit on these 5, 6, and 8s, right? Trying to avoid that 9 like it's the plague. And we hit the 10, all right? We have nothing on the 10, just a feel. So we're almost at that $400 mark. We're trying to avoid that 9, another 4. So we avoid the, so here. So if we throw a 9, we're even, right? So right now, the next roll, if we throw a 7, we'd win $400, right? We'd be up 400. That's my thinking. If we throw a 9, we basically broke even. No biggie. If we throw a 5, 6, 8, we're in the profit no matter what. Yo 11. Sorry, so we're in the profit for a quarter. You can YOLO this out here if you want. It's up to you. 3. I'm throwing crappy numbers now. So a quarter. If we throw a 9, we made 50 bucks. We threw an 8. Perfect. So that pays 1. I got to cash in some of these 50s, guys. 100 quarters. So that's 200. So that pays 175, right? 175. So now look. I'm in the non-losing position. Granted, a lot of things had to happen. So even if we throw a 9, I'm up 200 bucks, right? Because here's the 400 to cover this, and here's 200. Because we get to keep this, right? That's just the way I look at it. Now, you can take extreme risk and throw all this out here. And you're basically in risk-free. It's up to you. Like, it doesn't matter, because if you throw a 7 with $400 out here, right? You throw $400 on 4, we have $200 sitting here. This is money we've made so far. You're going to get $400 back because all this was won money. So now we profited 200. So you could play it like that as well. Or, heck, you take this off and you YOLO the winnings, the $600 in winnings, take all this down, and you just YOLO 600 bucks out here. Risk-free. You know, not your own money. And there's a million ways to play it like this. Right? So I'm going to keep the 400, because if we throw a 9, I'm basically in for, even. I'm going to risk my $200 profit, right? So I'm going to put this like this, and I'll throw this like this, and that's it. If we throw a 9, I've still made money because I made the 200. If we throw a 7, I made 400 bucks. So there's a million ways to think about this. So let's see how this plays out. And we threw a 5. That pays 140. Right? There's 140, right? We'll throw that back in the field. We'll throw 15 on the hard 6. Why not? And we have another $100. So we'll just keep it, right? I'm okay with $100 every roll. And we threw a 10. Perfect. We get a quarter plus 200. And we're in a non-losing position. We can't lose our money. So you can bring money up. Of course, you can lose what's up there, but this is our money here. So we'll throw this like this. Yeah. We're in a non-losing position right now. We can't lose. We've already made money. Like the roll and the hits, like 6 and 8s are our money hits, and we threw a 7, right? So we threw a 7. So we're going to get $400 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 400, right? All this. So we left $240 on the table, right? We tried to risk some money to win some more money, and that's okay. But we collected $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $700 because we risked 400 out here, and we made $700, right? Like that's just the way I come at this. And again, of course, you got to get lucky and all that nonsense. And again, look at this. This is we're up 200, 700, 800, 900. Basically $1,000 something dollars. That's what we're up. Like, that's a great day. We're gone. I'm out. We're gone. But heck, you think you, again, I'm just going to keep rolling this out and see what happens. If we hit a 7 here, I'm going to end the video because it's boring. And we hit a 3. Look at that. $400 coming our way. We're just making money. Again, if we threw a 7 there, I would have profited 6 and change or 700. I would have been gone. I wouldn't have stayed, right? And we got on the 9 now, right? That's how I would have played that. If we had $1,000 and we hit the 7 on the come out, I would have been gone. So I'm not going to chase. I'm already up $600-700. I'm not going to chase, right? So we're up. We might as well see, like now, we really are in a non-losing, or we are in a losing position, but we're going to do, we'll go 6 and 8. We're basically playing with profits now. And we're still up $500. This is our 2,000, 4,000. We're up 500, 600 bucks still, right? So now we're just trying to avoid the 9 and try to hit some 6/8s, 5, 6/8s. And we hit a 4. It pays us a quarter in the field. Now we can like take more risk. We're up. Why not? You know, we're just trying to avoid that 9. AC Doocy pays a quarter. We'll throw it on 4. And I'll throw it on 5. We're looking for 5, 6, and 8s. Oh, we hit the 9. Look at that. Ain't that a bitch? So we lose $400. It's like right then and there, I'd probably be like, I'm out. Like, I'm out. All right, we got killed. I'm done. And again, we're out. And I think I'm going to end it like that, right? We took our money. We're out of here. So this is 300. And that's a good day. Like, it's a good day. Things were going our way. And we need to learn to walk away, right? So we got $500 in profit. Let's count this out. We'll tip the dealers this, right? This is quarters. Tip the dealer that. We'll tip the dealers that, right? So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $1,100. That's a great day. That's a great day. Just leave. Stop being greedy. You took with 4,000, you made $1,100, right? Go get some dinner and bring that money back next time, right? You have $1,000 profit. Now you got $5,000. Now you got $5,000. Now your rack looks like this next time you come to the casino. Bang. Now that's what your rack looks like. Now you can play for a little bit more money. Now you can play $500 dumps, right? Because you're doing for 10 shooters instead of 4,000. Now you have $5,000 to play with. Now you can do a $5,000, and now you can increase your bets a little bit more. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. I lost a bunch of videos, man. I can't believe it. And again, this is kind of on track for how the other videos went. We just made money like this, right? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, play along. I urge you guys to play along. We are going to start a Crapsy soon, along with some Patreon things. And I'm going to have some cool stuff coming that most people don't. I really do not care for the YouTube ad stuff, which again, I'm not that smart with stuff like that. So I think I might be going live soon to throw these. People probably don't think I throw these live, and I throw these sessions till I win. I'm literally 40 minutes in. You think I have all this time during the day to throw multiple sessions and just do the winning ones? You're out of your mind. So, hybrid style with a little bit of risk, non-risk, some hedging. It's a fun little way to play. I like this way of playing. I think I'm going to play this in the casino, guys. I really do. I really think this is a great way to play. And again, when you're playing with a lower stakes, you have to be content with littler wins. I'm buying it for $4 grand. I'm playing it for $800, $400 on the don't, $400 on the box numbers in the field. So like when you scale that down to like $200 to $400 buy-in, you're only winning $4 to $5 per shooter, right? So you have to scale it down. Anyway, I'll get more into that next video. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Dakota's assed out on the couch right here. It's tough life, guys. Tough life. All right, take care, guys.